Hello, and welcome to the first podcast in a series of podcasts called Right Vegetable, where we discuss diseases, sicknesses, and how they affect the world. I'm your host, Heston Filbert, and today I will be joined by Antonio Lopez, where we will be discussing hypertension. So, Antonio, can I call you Tony?
Sure, call me Tony.
Tony. So, what is hypertension?
So, hypertension is high blood pressure, where it's a chronic disease in which the pressure in which the heart pumps blood to the arteries increases so that it circulates throughout the body. And it's going to increase so much that it ups your risk of heart disease, kidney disease, and other diseases.
Wow.
And you might ask yourself, is this a hereditary disease, Heston?
I mean, the truth is, it's not a hereditary disease, but studies actually show that patients whose family members have hypertension, they actually have a higher risk of developing hypertension. It's actually a phenomenon known as family clustering. So, can you tell me what are the causes of hypertension?
Well, we really don't know what are the known physiological causes to primary hypertension. We know in secondary hypertension, there's a wide variety of causes manifested by like other pathologies. And depending on the disease, the mechanisms that contribute to the pathogenesis of hypertension can vary from like hormonal effects to vascular smooth muscle to changes in hemodynamics. In most cases, secondary hypertension is due to kidney diseases, or it has to do with its origin in endocrine metabolic disorders with altercation in the production of hormones such as thyroid, stimulant, aldosterone, or glucocorticoids. And those are like the known causes of hypertension.
All right,
Now,
that's
Heston, what would you say is like the gender and age that's most affected by hypertension?
All right. So in ages 18 to 39 years old, which is actually where most of the development of hypertension actually comes, in ages 18 to 39 years old, men actually have a higher prevalence of developing hypertension than women. But when we get to the ages of like 60 or older, men fall below women on the prevalence of actually developing the hypertension. So, what exactly are the risk factors of getting hypertension?
Well, there's a wide variety of factors, and it includes healthy diets from like excessive salt intake, diets rich in saturated fat and trans fat, and even just not eating enough vegetables and fruits. And it also includes just not being physical, smoking tobacco,
Mm.
overuse of alcohol, and being overweight or obese. These are most of the factors that we know cause hypertension.
So I know.
And
You could finish. You go ahead.
and so based on that, which do you know like which populations hypertension most occurs in?
Yeah, that's actually the question that I was just gonna ask you because I actually have no idea.
Okay, yeah. So there is an estimated 1.13 billion people with hypertension in the world.
Wow.
And most of them, about two-thirds will say, live in low and middle income countries.
So basically, you're trying to tell me that most of the people who develop hypertension are poorer people.
Yes,
Yeah.
poor living people who aren't able to, provide a healthy lifestyle or diet.
Wow. That is actually really interesting.
And so of these people who have hypertension, we know there are some complications related to it. Could you tell us what some of those are?
Actually, yes. So with hypertension, you get a higher risk of developing diseases like, well, not diseases, but sicknesses such as heart failure, a heart attack, a stroke, aneurysms. See, when we talk about hypertension, hypertension is actually an underlying and one of the most deadly causes of many other diseases. And so that's why we actually really have to be careful when it comes to dealing with hypertension, understanding it, and knowing that we can avoid it.
Perfect. Well, I think that's going to conclude our episode today on hypertension. Next week or next episode, we're going to go on dyslipidemia and tell you guys what that's all about. Tune in next time. I've been Tony, my co-host Heston. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.